All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. Should have another fun stream tonight. We've got FlyingWV playing low ball again, returning to low ball after some studs and duds runs. This has been quite a string of fun streams. You had Spore with an unexpected deep run into the playoffs, winning the World Series with two bench level starting pitchers. I did not think that was possible. We had. Is my volume even lower than normal tonight? I can barely hear myself. Uh, we had Nerd of Anarchy playing Dead Ball Creator roster, and for the first time bringing pitchers, modern profile pitchers, to Dead Ball at the average level. That was a lot of fun. Now we've got FlyingWV returning to his pitcher destroying approach, but adjusting his batting approach and switching ballparks. So this should be a lot of fun too. Flying W currently holds the record with 45 wins and 46 wins in low ball, so we'll see if he can improve on that. And the packet form is already pinned to the chat, so good luck, everybody. Let me go ahead and get the game set up, and then we'll bring. Here, while I'm setting up the game, I will show the roster choices. So the same as last time, ballpark has changed, but I think Flying W is going to make different choices when the players are offered up. Yeah, I feel like I'm very quiet. Is that just my imagination, or I can barely hear myself, and I've got my alt volume maxed. Oh, okay. Flying over here is better than normal. That's okay. That's great. I don't know why I'm so quiet. That's weird. Let me try refreshing. Maybe that'll help. Test, test, test. No, that didn't help at all. Okay, well, the only downside is I won't be able to hear myself, but yeah, I wonder why that is. That's weird. I haven't touched any of the settings. I've got my Twitch maxed out. My OBS is maxed out. And I can hear Ezra fine in my other ear because I'm listening to him to see when the raid's coming over. All right, well, I just will be able to. I'll just have to do it without hearing myself, which is fine usually. All right, so let me get this set up here for Flying WV. Ball 27, Flying WV, run number 14. So switching tonight to the Washington Nationals. All right, let's get FlyingWV added here. Okay. The Nationals have been taken before by actually by FlyingWV way back in FlyingWV's fourth run, the Nationals. Also, my second test run was the Nationals. I'm setting the mailbox settings in the manager options, which do not import the quick start. Yes, that question is still there. It is still supposed to be there. Thanks for checking, though. That is a good question. All right, fine. If you, whenever you're ready, the voice channel is set up, and I think we're ready to do your run.
Can you hear me?
All right, welcome in, welcome in.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, I see Flying V's box lighting up, but I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but on my end, it sounds kind of quiet.
I didn't really change my volume settings, but I have been unplugging my headphones and
Okay, you sound better now.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
okay.
I I had the stream unmuted. I heard myself, so yeah. I think it's about my normal volume.
Okay, good. For some reason, I can't hear Twitch, but I can hear you in the voice channel, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, so we're keeping the roster choices. We're changing the team to the Nationals, um,
Yes.
and then you're going to be making slightly different. Well, I guess pretty different decisions on the batters, but the pitching approach is still going to be the same. Is that about right?
Right. Yes. The
Okay.
pitching is going to be the same. The batters are a little different.
Okay. And then why the Nationals? I'm kind of curious about that.
Park factors again.
Okay. All
I have to load into my game real quick and remember which side batters I wanted to take.
right.
Because one of
Oh,
them
that's right.
good
You want new
better than my
park
side.
factors because you're taking a new approach to the hitters. Yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense. All right, so we'll come back to this. Normally, come back to this between rounds, but we won't come back till after Legend and Star. So it'll be two catchers, two third basemen, and two first basemen at Legend and Star. So I'll go ahead and get
Yeah.
those going here.
Yep, I'm good. I want right-handed batters and right-handed pitchers.
Okay. All right, I'm going to see if I can raise your volume in my. You don't have to change anything. I'm just going to try to change my Discord settings. Okay, that might help me hear you better. For some reason, I can't hear Twitch, and then I'm having a harder time hearing you than normal. So I
Yeah,
think
it's weird.
I think it's on my end.
Yeah, your volume's really loud in the Discord server, and you were louder than normal in Twitch for me.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in chat that they can actually hear me better for some reason. But now I can't hear
Yes,
myself.
right,
All
right.
right. So let's go to manager, pull down menu, GM and manager action, assign a free agent. In commissioner mode, you'll have an actions pull down, import historical free agents, or sorry, import historical players for some of our games. But for creator roster, we'll be creating fictional players, starting with catcher, legend, average age, legend level. All right, 5 of these. And you do get a reroll, one reroll round.
Poor nerd, he already put his 4-man, and my approach is totally different this time. Poor nerd. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Nerd, Amber, and Psycho Ducko are usually the early submitters.
Let's see. Who do I want? I my approach is mostly different, but I'm taking David Perez.
Yeah, I think that still makes sense with this group.
Yes, because the 30 strikeouts is going to make a big difference.
Yeah.
So, nerd, your home run prediction might be right, anyways, because I got a 90 power guy.
His nickname is Streak.
Good old streak. Hopefully,
That's
he's
the
not too
link for the
streaky.
forms. You don't want that. Okay.
Okay.
Legend level catcher. Taking a second legend level catcher.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be happening all night as I try to remember who you're taking this time. Washington Nationals, right at the bottom.
Right, because I'm always Houston.
Next up, another catcher. So this is we've talked about this before. This is a Barry Basher innovation, taking players at the same level in pairs, so that you don't undo getting a really bad player, and then they don't see the field because you take another player at a lower level. This way, at least one
Yeah.
of them will get benched.
Yes.
All right, now I think we might start seeing a change in the approach.
Um. Let's see. Yes. I would like. That's a good question. Um. Let's compare. Okay. Um. Jamie Nicholson.
Jamie Nicholson. Okay.
Yes.
Now, before we leave the screen, Jamie Nicholson is locked in. I couldn't help but notice the 65 outfield range, 60 outfield arm on
Right?
Dustin Heyman. Is the cake a lie?
Yes. Which means it's not.
It is a lie. No outfield.
Okay.
Now the guy
Okay.
you took has 55 outfield range, 60 outfield arm. So we're gonna have to take a look at him in a second here too.
I hope it's a lie.
Is the cake a lie? He plays first base, not
No,
outfield.
not
Interesting.
after, but he does play first base.
Interesting. But your first basemen are coming from the star level anyway, so I don't think it'll
Right.
be too much of a
Yeah.
difference here.
Yeah. Honestly, they'll be similar.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they're going to play my backup catcher at first
I don't think
base.
it will. The computer seems very conservative in that regard.
Yeah.
All right, going down to star level now, starting with 2 third basemen. Okay.
Let's see. Third baseman.
God, it is really hard to avoid power at these higher levels.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh,
honest.
you know what? I just realized too. I'm showing you the dead ball screen. I need to show you
Oh,
the regular screen. There you go.
right. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the dead ball stats, but yeah. So I haven't had an unfair advantage. I look at very few things. I know I said I'm changing my strategy, but I still like this profile, so we're going with Sean Garza.
Yeah. Yeah. In some instances it'll still be the same.
Right. Low defense, low avoid K is still good.
All right, now we'll get this when we see Sean Garza, but I notice high ho, 50 outfield range, 55 outfield arm.
Uh-huh.
The cake is a lie. 45 outfield range, 60 outfield arm. Oh my goodness! Look at this third baseman.
Oh wow!
First, second, third, short, left, and right.
Thankfully, I didn't pick that guy.
Wow, tank.
Good old Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I'm noticing? It's the guys that. It's not the 60-60 guys. It's the
45,
45-60 guy.
60s.
We'll
Right.
see
Good
if that
arms.
remains a
Low
pattern.
range.
That
Right.
might
Low
give an
range.
edge to people who are,
Yeah.
picking like low ball and they're trying to avoid
Right.
the position flexibility, or
Or an
some
edge
formats
creator
we're looking
roster.
for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an edge to both. If you're paying attention and you know that pattern now.
Soldier Boy plays first and third, so you have extra coverage at first again.
Okay. Yeah.
Star level third baseman here.
Let's see. Soldier Boy.
All right, and then another third baseman.
I'm not doing a very good job of trying our new approach right now. But at this
No, I
level,
think you are. I think like at some of those players,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just still the right choice. I think.
yeah. At this level, you can't really get the flat that's
Yeah,
advantageous
yeah, yeah.
yet. Flat here is
I
good.
think the difference will really come into play as you go further down.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I will say I'm not taking Jesus Verda. His defense is too good.
Okay.
He fits my profile, my old profile, but his defense is too good. Um, Although no, yeah, he bats switch. Okay. Um, you know, okay. I'm kind of torn here. Give me Justin Rogers.
Justin Rogers. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say Michael Hardwick, but his BAB was only 5 less than Justin Rogers, and his defense is worse, and
Yeah.
his power is much worse.
His
So
power
I
is
think
huge. Yeah.
I
All
think he's
right.
probably the better pick.
All right. Now, here's a 50, 60, 55, 60. Doesn't play outfield. Doesn't play outfield. But now let's look at a guy like 45, 55 Medrano.
Yeah,
Does play
if anything,
right field.
so the pattern holds.
55, 55. This is kind of in the middle. I don't know where this guy's going to be. Does not play outfield. But yeah, it seems like it's the lower range. So
Higher arm.
your guy might fit in. Let's see how your guy
Right.
fits in here.
Yeah.
Does not play off a butt. It's a Swiss Army knife in the infield.
Oh, yeah, first, second, third, short.
Interesting. We're still
We
dealing
are
with
learning.
small samples. I'm kind of interested in this new pattern.
Yeah, we are kind of learning something. We'll see if it
Yeah.
holds.
All right, that was 2 third basemen. Now we got 2 first basemen coming.
Here comes the first baseman. Let's see. Well, okay, these guys are good. Um, Danny Arroyo.
Okay.
I don't like his defense, but he's a first baseman. Defense at first base
Now
doesn't
this guy
really.
doesn't quite fit, but I'm gonna look at 4550. See if that. No, I think it's got to be like 4560, 4565. Here's a 5550. Normally we might think they would have it, but they don't.
Mhm.
All right, we don't have a good test case here, but Danny Arroyo pops pretty flat, pretty flat. Okay, we get another first baseman out here. Okay.
Okay, let's see these guys. Uh, you know, give me Paul Lynch.
Paul Lynch. Okay.
I still think avoid K is important. Like low
Yeah.
avoid K is important.
And there's no great low ball pick here in this group.
There,
I
there,
don't think.
there is not. They're all good in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynch has a little too
Paul
much
Pumpkin
power.
Lynch. That name actually kind of sounds cool together.
Last week my run was killed because I had too high of avoid K across the board. I think.
All right, so that's. I think we're done with the third baseman and first baseman. Is that right?
Yes, that
Let's
was the
take a
second
look
first base.
here.
Yep, that was the
Two
second.
first baseman, two third baseman. Yep. All right. So next up, we're going down a level. So let me put the roster file back up. We've got good level, two left fielders, two right fielders, and a second baseman. Good level. Here we go. Five good level players. Left fielders.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, let's see. Give me Ruben De Leon.
Yeah, this is still another battery. You have to stick with your old pattern.
Yes,
Yeah,
and Ruben because he's the righty and I want righties.
yeah,
The other
yeah.
guy slightly better avoid K, but he's also a lefty, and I'm trying to avoid lefties.
Okay. Another left fielder incoming. All right, now I think we can make some interesting decisions here.
Yes, now is where I can get my new approach. I think can thrive in this pick. Let's see. I want poor defense, but he's a switch. Okay. You know, he bats left, but I want to try Andre Jackson.
Yeah, he's a lefty, but I think he's your guy. Very flat
Yeah,
profile,
yeah.
bad fielder.
Which is what
Yeah,
we're trying to test this run
yeah.
is the low flat profile.
Andre Peaches Jackson. That is a sweet nickname.
Nice. Is he from Georgia?
No, but he's from North Carolina. We still grew a lot of
Close.
peaches in North
Yeah,
Carolina.
yeah, close. Yeah, close.
And actually, while I was living in the South, South Carolina overtook Georgia as like the peach producing leader.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And I used to drive by this town on the interstate that they had their water tower was painted to look like a giant peach in
Oh,
South
nice.
Carolina.
South Carolina. Yeah.
All right, that was your first left fielder, right? So we got another left fielder coming.
Yep, my first left fielder. I mean, that guy might not even start, depending.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these don't look flat enough. Okay, it's Matt Ehrman.
Matt Ehrman. Yeah,
35
35
of
defense.
defense, 35 of K. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he'll do well for me.
amazing.
And he's a righty, so.
Wow, what a nickname. Gorion del Kimbo. I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what that means in the chat?
I,
Ezra Denny, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Galaxy 19, I saw chatting in Ezra's stream. Welcome in, welcome in. This is, we're playing a slightly different version of baseball tonight. This is a community game. We've got community member FlyingWV in the voice chat. He's picking players for a game I created. So the base game is called Create a Roster, where we use the player creation engine to help people build a team and compete in 2025. This is a version of that called Lowball, where we try to build the worst team possible. You still have to follow a certain number of rules so that you can't just game the system. For example, if you took a team of 26 catchers, they would be terrible because you'd have no pitchers. So there's a bunch of rules that kind of keep that from happening. But FlyingWV is a good one to watch tonight because I think he has figured out one of the meta approaches for low ball in OOTP27. He currently has the record and the second lowest win totals of 45 and 46 wins in 162 games Major League season. Yes, OOTP. There are many different games within OOTP. So in this one, FlyingWV is trying to lose as many games as possible. So he's trying to pick the worst players available in each batch. All right, so good level left fielder. Yep. But he does have to take a certain number of legend, star, and good level players. So he's trying to manage how to take those players on without making his team too good.
The interesting dynamic, right?
Yeah. So now right fielders, I believe. Good level right fielders.
Yep.
Average age. Good level. 5 of these. Yes, so that is one of the things FlyingWV has learned. That he's learned how to work his pitching staff, not quite to death, but to the point where position players have to start pitching. These are some good batches for you, I think.
Yeah, this is actually an interesting one again. Let me look at the outfield arms. Okay, he's not really the one I want to take because he doesn't fit the flat profile. The flat profile is Carlos Gamboa, and I might take him, but I'm looking closely at Jason Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide between Gamboa and Smith. And let's see.
I think it's a matter of how much you value bad defense versus bad bat.
Oh, it's easy. Carlos Gamboa. He's the right-handed batter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Plus, he's the flat profile, which I'm trying to test.
Yeah, I think there's a huge difference between 20 power more. I think 20 less power is a bigger deal than 15 more defense. I think.
Right. Yeah. Right.
All right, so Gamboa is the pick. Yeah, I like this guy for your approach. I think he's a good one. All right, another right fielder incoming.
Heads up, his volume's usually low, but it's actually pretty decent for me today.
Yeah, but I can't hear my own Twitch
Yeah, he can't hear
Italian,
himself.
so I don't know what's going on. I mean, I can hear myself talking, but then I don't hear it through Twitch, um, which is weird because I've gotten used to being able to hear that. So now it's a little disconcerting not hearing myself.
Yeah.
Good level, 5 of these. All right.
Okay. Now, right fielder. Let's see. Outfield arms. Okay. I don't. Hmm. My my choice is made for me. It's Brett Jenkins.
Brett Jenkins. Yeah,
Yeah,
this one you had to kind of revert back to your old approach, right?
yeah, because he's the only right-handed batter, and he's got
Yeah.
30 avoid K. So
Okay.
I would like Ronaldo Treviska, but
Yeah.
he's left.
So is the ballpark that heavily skewed?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Righties hit much less average than lefties.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right, that's your second right fielder, right? And so now I think we're going second base to finish at
Uh-huh.
the good level.
On to second base, the only second baseman. Although I might have covered, I have a coverage there from another player. I know at least one of my players was all the infield positions.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we get?
Right.
Okay. All right. Um,
Bronson Johnson, thank you for the 10 stream streak.
here,
Oh, by the way, did anyone get packs today? I sent a batch over to DishNet. He's filling in for Nicolino, so he might not be able to get on it right away. So I was just wondering if he happened to do it today or not. Or no, I sent them yesterday, but it was pretty
I
late
don't.
his time. So
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten packs yet.
okay, all right. Oh, Nerd got a bunch today. Okay. Oh, you know
Maybe
what? They might still have been from the period Finder where you weren't collecting them.
right. That might be
So,
right.
yeah. So I'm a couple batches behind because Nicolino's been on
Yes.
vacation. So
Yeah. Take your
yeah,
time. Take your time. I'm a packs only team, so packs are my lifeblood. But
yeah.
I'm in no rush. I'm in no
So when
rush either.
Nicolino gets back, you'll get another like big batch
Yes.
that he'll
Exactly.
send in.
Quite frankly, I like building up the packs anyway, so I can open a lot at once. Um, let's see. I'm trying to decide. You know what? Let's go with Scott Stevens. He fits the flat profile mostly.
Okay. Yeah, right-handed, average fielder, flat offensive profile.
Yeah, two of the lefties looked good to me, but they're also lefties.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's some value in taking like a less skewed part so that gives you more flexibility
Right.
when you're picking.
Yes, that might be one of my next experiments. Yeah, finding a park that skews left.
Well, no, if it doesn't skew at all, then you can just take the worst player, right? Like you don't have to
Right.
worry about
Yeah. If
the
it's
park
neutral.
factor.
Yeah. For power, it is neutral, but average is a big lean
Yeah,
to
yeah.
right. Left-handed batters have the advantage in
All right, let me make
average.
sure everyone's been labeled right and we are at the right number. We are at 12, and I think that's correct. Uh, no, wait, that's one too many. Did I give you one
Um,
too many? Left, left,
yeah,
right,
there,
right.
there's three left fielders.
Oh yeah, okay. That was so. Who was the most recent one?
That's a good question. Might have to look back.
Nerd of America usually knows this stuff.
I think it. I,
Let's see.
yeah,
Maybe if we look at them, we can remember.
yeah.
Here's De Leon. Here's
Okay.
Ehrman. This guy was earlier because I remember his name, his nickname. He might have been first actually.
I think he was first. It's
Teaches
between De
Teaches was
Leon.
earlier too. So I think De Leon must be the most recent.
Yeah, get rid of De Leon. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is the most recent.
Although Ziegler says he thinks it was Ehrman was last.
Well, I don't think you're going to make a difference between De Leon and Ehrman. They're about the same player. So I think you're safe to
Yeah,
delete
I do
either.
think Ehrman was earlier because this nickname I remember being earlier.
Uh,
All right, let me see if I can look in the clip and see. I feel pretty sure about those nicknames, but
yeah, you commented on Gorian Daquimbo. You asked
yeah, that was
if
very
anybody
early.
knew
I
what it
think.
was. Yeah, you asked if anybody knew what that one was.
I think Quimbo was the first. Okay, the clip doesn't go back far enough, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video. All right, bear with me, everybody. Sorry about this. Oh, and also for the Raiders, there's a pack giveaway form pinned to the chat if you want to guess how this team's gonna do. All right, hold on. I'm pulling up the video for tonight's stream.
Yep.
All right, here's Ehrman. Okay, left fielders.
Yes.
Okay, De Leon was. It looks like De Leon was first.
Oh, so maybe Ehrman was third, or maybe it's the flat guy that was third.
Then Andre Jackson,
Oh,
and then Ehrman.
so Ehrman was third.
Ehrman was third, yeah. All right, good job, Z Grizzly, on the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so Z Grizzly was right. It was Ehrman. So let me delete
Yes.
Ehrman. Sorry about that.
No, no. And where are we at now? One more first baseman coming up.
No, I think we're because we're at 11. So two legends, 4-star, and then 5 good. So we should be at
Oh,
11. So I think we're set.
okay. You're right. There's two first
Yeah,
basemen. I just missed one at the top
yeah.
and the one in the middle.
All right, so
So
that's
yeah,
that. We're good now. I just took too many
yeah,
left fielders. We had 2 left
yeah.
fielders, 2 right fielders, and a second baseman. So we're good.
The second baseman was last, right?
Yeah. All right, so now we're ready to go down to the average level. We've got 2 center fielders, 2 shortstops, and here comes the pitching staff. Being led to the gallows. 2 center fielders we'll start with.
Yes.
All right, center fielders. Average. Average. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Jose LeBoy is my flat profile for this run.
Jose Loboy. All right.
Yes.
I think Alvarez flatter, but defense too good. Is that the thinking there?
Yes. Yeah, his defense is too good. He is flatter, but yeah. I want bad defense in one of the premium positions.
Okay. All right. Does play all 3 outfield spots, which is common for center field.
Yeah.
And this is the first average level pick. Okay, another center fielder incoming.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's good to take the center fielders lower because they have the position flexibility, but it doesn't matter because they're going to be worse than the
Right.
mid-level corner outfielders. So,
Yeah, and if you took centers way too early, like you said, they'd have the
hey,
flexibility and
Dr.
they'd be.
David, Dr. David, up for work. Thanks for popping in to say hello. We're playing low ball creator roster tonight. FlyingWV trying to build the worst team possible.
Okay, what do we got here? Okay, the flattest is okay. I don't love his defense, but it's Ryan Worrell.
Okay. Still drawn to the low avoid K. I see.
But he's also kind of flat other than the power, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go with Jake Wells. Go Jake Wells.
Okay.
Jake Wells. He fits the flat profile we're testing.
And the 40.
And
Yeah, I thought when I saw the 40 defense and I saw
and
the
worse
50s,
defense.
I thought
Yeah,
that'd be your guy.
yeah, yes, yeah. He fits the new profile, right? I'm
Yeah.
just too ingrained with my old profile, I think.
Z Grizzly says the same thing. It says it's a hard one between the last two. I agree. That's
Yeah,
a tough
yeah,
call. That's a tough call.
yeah. But yeah, I would like to see what Wells does.
All right. Wells is on the team. Now we have two shortstops. Okay.
Okay, so shortstop. Now, this one I'm a little torn because there's the flat profile, then there's the perfect profile. Oh, the flat profile is a switch hitter. I don't love that. Jeff O'Neill.
Jeff O'Neill. All right.
Yeah, if Mike wasn't switch, I would probably take him.
Oh yeah, yeah, the switch hitter. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't love switch.
Okay. Yeah. Ataraxia, are you saying you can't hear one of us at all? Someone else had that problem earlier too, right? Did that resolve when they refreshed? We've been having weird audio tonight. Usually I'm super quiet and people are telling me they can hear me much better today. I can't hear myself on Twitch at all. Um, so
He
yeah,
can't hear me.
things are
He
odd
can't
with
hear
the
me.
sound.
That's weird. He can't hear me. That's strange.
Okay, so you can hear me on Franchise Sound Machine. You can't hear our community member FlyingWV then. Which is too bad because that's the one you want to hear because that's the person talking through all their decisions. All right, so was that shortstop number one? I keep losing
So
my
he can't.
place here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that was
can't hear you.
shortstop number one.
He can hear me. He can't hear you.
Oh, he can hear
He
you.
just.
Okay, well that's the one that matters, I think.
Yeah.
All right, the second shortstop.
Yep.
Average age. Average level 5 of these.
Okay, now let's
For Mark, it's
see.
the same. He can hear you, but not me. And I just turned up my Twitch volume and my headphones, and I still can't hear either of us.
Okay, let's look at these profiles. Do I see one that stands out that's interesting?
I mean, the defenses are all up on this one, so you might have to just go by offense here.
Or hear me out. Time for a reroll.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Time for a reroll.
Yeah. I think getting the worst defense at shortstop will be worth it. Of course, if I get a good pitching group, it's going to hurt. But
yeah, yeah, because you like to save them for the bench level pitcher, right?
yeah, I like to save them for the bench level pitcher. But...
if you were re-rolling for bad defense, have I got some news for you?
Nice. Okay, it's Eric Rogers.
Eric Rogers. All right.
30 defense, yes, please.
30 defense, 35 avoid K, only 55 Babbitt.
Yeah.
Right.
The reroll was worth it. Now we'll see if I get killed on the pitcher, though.
Yeah. All right. Now we start with the relief pitchers. Still at the average level, 2 relief pitchers. Theoretically, these will be your 2 best pitchers because they'll be at the highest level.
Right.
At the highest level here.
Yeah.
All right, 5 average level relief pitchers, but they're relief pitchers, so they can't help / hurt your low ball chances too much.
Right. Huh. Well, all of these guys are pretty similar stamina-wise. Give me Johnny Mitchell.
Johnny Mitchell. Yeah, that low stuff usually is not a good sign for a pitcher.
Yeah. I would go with the 25 stamina guy, but I don't love 60 stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is this is still average. Still average.
Yes.
Get 2 of these. Okay. Last average level player here. Oh, if we're playing like regular creator roster, Roberto Hernandez would be an instant grab.
Oh yes. But
highest
on the
stuff,
flip
highest
side,
HRA, highest stamina. Wow.
I'm going with Ryan Walls.
Yeah, super flat profile. Yeah, you're just picking up 5 more stamina than Kidder, but a much worse profile, I think. The low stuff. I mean, I guess not that much worse, but yeah, but worse. 5 stuff, I think, is a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's it for average level. We're done with average. Go down to the bench level now.
Yep.
So at the bench level, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 relief pitchers and your first starting pitcher.
Yes.
All right. These are always fun, these bad pitchers. Reliever, average age, bench level. And think about this. Sporer took 2 bench level starting pitchers and won the World Series. Went 11-1 in the postseason. Amazing. He won 118 games with 2 bench level starting pitchers. Unbelievable.
That is crazy. Okay. Well, it's Tobias Drew.
Tobias Drew. Yeah. Lowest stuff, lowest control, lowest stamina.
Yeah.
The thing that's great about 20 control is it might be 5 control. It doesn't give you 15 like they give you 85 on the high end. They don't go below 20, so
right.
There's actually no telling how bad that 20 is.
Yeah.
So I like this pick a lot. All right, bench level reliever. This is usually with scritches for Crouton. Let me get the next batch up here, and then I'll give those scritches. Another reliever, average age, bench level, 5 of these. Let me move this off of here, and then I'll go give those scritches. Hey, buddy, see Chris and scritches. Oh, didn't mean to start with you, buddy. See Chris and scritches.
No.
startled him awake.
Oh, poor crouton.
Yeah, poor guy.
Okay. They don't like my strategy here. All 5 of these are lefties.
Oh, Nerdviking, you're right. He wasn't in the room when you gave yours earlier, so I'll have to give those after the next batch.
All 5 of these are lefties, but we're going with Esteban Griego.
Doesn't that help your strategy though? Is if they throw lefty, then the righties that are hitting against them will do better, right?
No, I want left-handed batters facing me. The left-handed batters do better.
Oh, I see. That's why you're taking right-handed batters. That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Man, my bad.
But one left-handed pitcher
Esteban
is
Esteban Garrigo.
one left-handed pitcher is not going to kill me,
Yeah.
especially
Especially in
not
the
a relief.
bullpen. Especially in the
Yeah,
bullpen.
especially not right. They're not going to change their whole lineup strategy over a relief pitcher coming in.
It's so hard to think about low ball stuff still, because in my mind I was like, yeah, you want lefty pitchers.
Yes. It's Esteban Griego.
Okay, let me get this next batch in here, and I'll give those earlier Nerd of Anarchy switches.
No. Okay. Hmm.
All right, switches have been delivered.
Okay. Al Uloa.
Al Uloa. Okay. Your favorite of the lower stamina guys?
Yeah, I actually like uh, Posarina a lot,
Yeah.
but he has more stuff, and I think the more stuff
Yeah.
and the more home run suppression will hurt him more than the 5 stamina helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that Uloa is probably the
Yeah.
better pick for my strategy.
So I think that's 3. I'm going to double check so we don't get into the same situation we did earlier, where I give you too many of the same player. Bench 1. Bench 2. Oh wait, is that just 2 so far?
No, there should be more than 2. Oh,
Well,
there's
you have
some down
2
top.
average.
Yeah, 2 average.
1
Oh,
bench.
there.
Oh, 2 bench.
Yeah, there's only
3
2.
bench. Yeah, there's 3
Three,
bench. Okay, so one
three
more.
bench. Yeah.
One more. Oh yeah, also from a count, there would be one more too, because you have 5 starting pitchers coming. So yeah, one more. One more. All right, relief pitcher. Average age. Bench level 5 of these. All the staminas are all pretty low. It's gotta help.
Okay, yeah, the staminas are good. I have 3 of them to pick from. Let's see, of those 3, it's not Chris. Wow, this is a tough choice. It's between Ramon or Jared.
Do you want me to delete the others so you can see them side by side?
Yeah, delete the middle 3.
Okay.
because it's not one of them. Okay. Both of these guys are pretty good choices for me. Although I just noticed one of them has lower PBAB. Let's go with Ramon.
Yeah, I think Ramon 5 more stuff, but 10 less HRA, 5 less PVAV, and 10 less control.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Ramon would
Ramon.
be my guy too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ramon. It's Ramon. It helped having them side by side.
Yeah. All right, next up we go to the starting pitchers. Here's the first member of your rotation. Incoming. No
Fingers
reroll.
crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed because I
But
don't have a
you
reroll.
did get a terrible fielding shortstop with that reroll, so
Yes, so the reroll was worth it. We'll
yeah.
just see if I need 2 rerolls.
Yeah. Average age. Your only bench level starting pitcher. That's why this was a big deal, if anyone's wondering.
Yes, he's the guy that pitched like a Cy Young winner the first time I tried this. Okay, okay.
There's a 50 and a
Da-
45 stamina.
yep, David Lippy is
Okay.
perfect for me. So I got lucky. I didn't need the reroll.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 less stuff than Alonso, 5
Mm-hmm.
more control, but also 5 less stamina. So I see why you're going with Lippy here.
Yes.
All right, and we'll label him as an SP because with that
Okay.
45 stam, the computer might try to replace it. But your relievers also have bad stamina too, so I don't think it'll happen.
Right. Right.
Okay, next up, 4. Here, I'll put this up again. 4 scrub level starting pitchers coming. There you go. Starting pitcher, average age, scrub level, 5 of these. Yeah, normally I have to
Okay.
turn my Twitch volume off, but I have it on full right now and I still can't hear myself.
There's a knuckleballer in this group.
Oh my goodness, there sure is. And you know what? He's actually not good. Usually the knuckleballer is the best one in the group, but not tonight.
I'm going with Mark Freeman. I hope his knuckleball is wild. Yes. Unfortunately, the staminas are too high, but I have no reroll, so
All
I have
right.
no reroll. Yeah. Yep, it's Mark Freeman. He's a
Okay, so
left-handed.
you are taking the knuckleballer. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a left-handed thrower, but he's going to give up
I mean,
bombs.
the 25 HRA is incredible.
Yeah.
And he is the lowest stamina in the group, like you said. Yeah, so.
Yeah, right. And lowest stuff of those two that are 55. So
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the first time we've seen the knuckleballer be the worst pitcher in the group. Oh, wait. Was this scrub or bench?
This is Scrub.
Okay, scrub.
He was my first Scrub.
Did I make him scrub? I think I did.
I hope so.
Hold on, let me go back and check the
Yeah, you make sure. Yeah. I wouldn't hate if you had to delete him. I had to try again. I wouldn't hate it.
Let's see. I'm watching the clip right now. Oh, it is scrub.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
scrub.
Well,
Okay. All right.
now we get to test if a knuckleballer that is terrible can do okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the knuckleball strong enough to overcome the
You know
crappiness
what
of
I
their?
think it is? I think not being able to hear myself is really throwing me off.
I could see it.
All right, let's make sure I hit enter for his name being scrub. And then make sure I copied the scrub because I want to paste this later. Okay. Ziegler said, pretty sure since they're all under 2 stars. That's another good sign. That is true. Average age. Scrub level, 5 of these. Yeah, because in my in the alt, I would hear the echo of me saying scrub level 5 of these, and so I would be like, yeah, okay, it is scrub. But since I'm not hearing that feedback, I tried trying it open another window for Twitch to it. I still can't hear myself. It's really weird.
Mm.
I can hear every other stream though. I've tried 3 other streams. I can hear Ripley, I can hear Midnight Sumo, and I can hear um, Baffle.
Ah. Okay, so again, I don't love this group. Elijah Dempsey.
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't like that he's a lefty, but he's so bad.
Yeah,
He's so bad.
at some point, the terribleness has to
Yeah, no,
overcome this.
I no, totally, totally, totally.
Yeah.
No one's gonna turn down Babe Ruth because their ballpark favors right-handed batters, right? Like you're still gonna take Babe Ruth.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're still going to take Babe Ruth.
And also, half your game's still played on the road too. All right, I
Right.
like Dempsey. I like Dempsey a lot. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, starting pitcher, average age, scrub level, 5 of these.
Okay, I got a couple of picks here that are okay. I don't have any couple of picks, and it's a lefty, but I'm taking Ronnie Pappalardo.
This guy's maybe the worst pitcher we've ever seen. This guy is so bad.
Right?
All right,
20.
look, I don't normally do this, but since we've locked in the pick, I want to see like these 20s might actually be like 5s or 10s. So we're gonna go into
Right.
editor and take a look at this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because, like you said, the pick's already made.
Yeah, when we're in editor and change the name, I'll also go into the pitching ratings and see just how bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Ronnie Pappalardo.
Pappalardo, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at his pitching ratings. His control. Yeah. Okay, they're not. They're not like. I thought they'd be like 50 on the 600 scale, but they are legit 20 though. They are very bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that was interesting. Okay. I
Yeah.
believe we have.
He's
Is there one more left?
one more left.
One more left. All right, last one. Starting pitcher. Average age. Scrub level. To me, the weird thing is some people can hear me and some people can't. Some people hear me better than other nights. I can't hear
Yeah.
myself at all. Really weird.
I don't have to look that closely. It's Mike Scaro.
I mean, 40
Scavo. Mike.
stamina right off the bat. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
And the 45 stamina guy's much better, so I agree.
Exactly. It's Mike Scavo. Yeah. Maybe he offsets some of the starting pitchers that have higher stamina
Yeah.
for my strategy.
All right. And this is one of your better low ball rotations, I think.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to do pitching staff, batters, or strategy first?
Let's do pitching staff first. Let's change it up. I always do batters first.
Pitching staff.
Let's see who my ace is. It's the bench guy, but
Yeah.
I say that with
Okay, they
grain
did
of
put a
salt.
follower in. We're going to take that out because we don't do followers.
Yeah, we don't do followers.
So we'll take that out.
Mrs.
And
Lippy's pitching.
Any opener in the bullpen, we'll change that as well. We'll take that out. Okay, so yeah, Lippy's your number 1. Pappalardo's your number 5. So which rotation move would you like?
Honestly, let's go with strict order.
Yeah, that'll make sure Pappalardo gets as many starts as possible, so I like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then lineups or strategy next?
Lineups.
Okay. Let's look at the position coverage first. You've got coverage over no good center fielders. No good shortstops. No good second. No good third baseman. Even in left field, no one above a 45. There's like
Right.
10 left fielders, but none of them are good.
Let me say, if you're answering the question, I'm probably not getting many Gold Gloves.
Yes, I think that's a safe guess. All right, let's see. Yes, you do get a legend level bat on the bench because the game won't DH your backup catcher, so that's good. You do have a star level first base on the bench, which is awesome. And two good level corner outfielders on the bench too. Nicely done. Lots of
Nice.
high level picks on the bench.
Yes, lots of wasted bench picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose LeBoy is your starting center fielder.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of like this roster.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, what strategy would you like to run?
I always run Tactician, don't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's do Tactician. That's
Because
going
that
to
has
hopefully tire.
the slowest hook.
Yep, tire my pitchers out the
Yeah.
most. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. I think we're good. We're gonna save this bad boy.
Yeah, now I got to try to figure out how to fill out the form. I'm not sure how this team's going to do.
Well, thanks for playing. Thanks for the tier 3 sub. That gives you 2 games per month. Plus, I think this one though is a channel point redemption, right? Because you were
Yeah,
a member too.
this was the
Yeah.
channel point redeemed. Yeah.
So channel
Thank you
point
for
redemption.
having me.
Thanks. Yeah, of course. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully, when I reboot for the next time I stream, it'll sort of straighten things out. But I
Yep.
appreciate you putting up with that, and we'll see you in the
Yep.
regular chat on the other side of the break.
See you on the other side.
All right. Maybe things will get better when I turn off the voice channel. I don't know. Did that change anything? I turned off the voice channel. Nah, I'm still not hearing myself through Twitch. All right. Well, for those of you who are able to hear FlyingWV but not me, you probably won't be able to hear me the rest of the stream then, which is a bummer. But we are going to do an ad run to give people time to fill out their pack forms and then for me to refill my water. So what I'll do is I'll also message in the chat too. I'll say about to run 3 minutes of ads. BRB pack giveaway form will be closed afterward. All right, good luck everybody. You run that ad break. All right, looks like we're back from the ad break. Let's take a look at the pack giveaway form. All right, wow, we got a bunch of entries. FlyingWV was able to get in as well. So, is there anyone else in the chat who is working on a form? If I don't hear anything in response, I also typed in the chat in case people can't hear me. I will close the form shortly. Let me do some formatting here real quick. Give everyone a little extra time to enter if anyone's working on it. It's also the last night of the 15-night sumo tournament, so we're almost certainly going to raid in a midnight sumo after this. I personally want to see what happens, so hopefully we can catch the tail end of this tournament. Alright, I haven't heard from anybody in the chat, so I'm going to go ahead and close the form. Alright, good luck everybody. There are 5 of you competing tonight. Let's take a look at the aggregated guesses. Oh, people don't like the new FlyingWV approach. Only 1 of 5 thinks that this will be the worst team in the majors. And only 1 of 5 thinks they'll be even the worst in the league. Well, it is the National League, so that would make sense. Because it's usually the Rockies, right? So if you can't be the worst in the majors, you're also not going to be worse than the sub league because you're probably assuming that the Rockies are going to be the worst. And only 2 think they'll be last in the division. Wow. Wow. All right. I actually think this team has a shot to be the worst in the majors, but of course, no one thinks they'll make the playoffs or the division. So it may come down to, unless this team really is, bad enough to beat the Rockies, it might come down to the win total, the win total guess. All right, I did save this. I don't think I did the quick start though, so let's save the quick start. Low ball 27, FlyingWV version 14. I hope I saved this as low ball. I mean, I just saved the quick start as that, but let me make sure. Okay, I did save it as low ball. Thank goodness. All right. If I named it dead ball by mistake, we would run into a problem when if FlyingWV did a 14th dead ball run, we'd have a file naming error. So, all right. So the quick start save, the game has been saved. Let's advance to opening day. When we advance to opening day, you'll see here that it's going to calculate the preseason predictions. All right. And then let's go MLB reports and info preseason predictions. $70 wins. Wow, that's a lot more than I thought it would be. 70 wins. It looks like the chat was right. The 4 of you who guessed not worse than the majors might be right. Still giving up a lot of runs, but maybe scoring too many runs. The run differential very low here for a FlyingWV run. But we'll see. We'll see. The projections have been wrong before in both directions, so. Might be that the hitters are too good. Perez comes in number 1 preseason prediction. Garza number 2. Both ahead of Schwarber and Suarez. Rogers number 5. Lynch number 8. So yeah, might be too much offense, but we'll see. We'll see. It's been known to be wrong. We don't have to advance past the Tokyo Series because, oh yeah, we do. No, we do have to advance past the Tokyo Series. What am I thinking? For some reason, I thought FlyingWV took the Cubs, which would have made no sense. Okay, let's advance to our opening day, which would be the 27th. After the Tokyo Series is over. The Cubs are swept by the Dodgers. We don't see that a lot. Pitching is too good. Need to stay in Houston. That might be a 2. That's a good point. Yeah, the ERA was down to 8. All right, let's go to opening day. Hide scores. Playing the Phillies in DC. Oh yeah, let's skip past the bench level starting pitcher. We'll watch game 2. Yeah, 21-2 win. 2 runs. You only gave up 2 runs. Perez went yard 3 times. Oh man. That 90 power really coming through. 3 bombs on day 1, 21-2. This is like Sporer's postseason run. He won the first 2 games. Was it the first game of the World Series? He won like 43-4 combined. Ripley the Oriole, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. You might not be able to hear me. People have been having a hard time hearing me tonight. Let me ask the chat. Can the Raiders hear me? We've been apparently having some technical difficulties. Some people can hear me louder than normal. Other people, including myself, cannot hear me at all. So, 127 wins for Ripley the Oriole. Yeah, when we win 127 games, we just call that create a roster. Oh, okay, audio filter. I don't even know where to find that. OBS audio filter. Let's see. Do I go to properties? Oh, filters. I don't have any filters. Huh. Let me go to properties. Well, that just selects my device. My device is selected. Yeah, FlyingWV hears me fine. Some other people in the chat hear me fine, but some people don't hear me at all. I don't hear me at all. So that's not a problem. But anyway, welcome in, Raiders. I always like when Ripley switches teams. I think that's a fun way to... You have to slay the dragon you created. All right, so now we're going to do highlights of game 2. We'll finish today. We'll hide the score. Oh, we don't have a game today, so we advance to tomorrow. We'll hide the scores. Oh, see, I didn't know that. Ripley says there are a few default filters that every streamer should have. I don't have any filters. Yeah, FlyingWV, if this doesn't work out, you might have to try to win the World Series. I agree. All right. Scoreless, 2 scoreless innings. Again, this is not typical of a FlyingWV lowball team. 2 scoreless innings to start the game. Top of the 3rd for Philly. Runner on first for Max Kepler. 1 out and a full count. Draws the walk. First and second. 3-1 count to Bryce Harper. Line drive into center field. Held scoreless. Top of the 4th. Runner on first. 1 out. Full count. Okay, thank you, Ripley. That'd be awesome. I appreciate that. Still don't understand what's not working tonight, though. Like, I tried opening a different browser window to watch Twitch, and I'm still not hearing myself. Always tough when both teams are wearing the same color. But we've got the Phillies are up with runners on first and third. 1 out and a 1-1 count to JT Realmuto. Realmuto bloops one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit, and will score the first run of the game. Still up, runners on second and third with 1 out, a 1-2 count to Bryson Stott. Goes down swinging. 2 outs, first pitch to Castellanos. And it's a blooper in the right center field. That'll score another run. With 2 outs, the runner should be running. That might score 2. Yeah, it does. 3-0 now. Head to the bottom of the 7th. The Creator roster team is up. Runner on first for Paul Lynch. Fly ball to left field. Got him. Bottom of the 8th. Jeff O'Neill. Average level shortstop. 1 count. Fly ball to left center field. And that's gone. Shutout's over. It's a 2-run game. So we go to the top of the 9th. Philly looking for some insurance. 3-1 count. Kepler hits one in the right field. That's going to drop in. Right fielder keeps it from going into the corner, though, so should be able to hold him a long single, and they do. And no run scores. Head to the bottom of the 9th. 2-run game. 2-2 count to David Perez, leading off the inning. Legend level catcher. He goes down swinging. 1 out. 2-0 count to Garza. Line drive in the left field. That'll be a base hit. Runner first for Paul Lynch. 1 out and a full count. Draws the walk. The tying run is now on first base. Go ahead run at the plate. Brett Jenkins goes down swinging. 2 outs and a 1-1 count to Ruben De Leon. Ground ball to short. Over to second for the out, and that's going to end the game. 3-1. So nice loss there for FlyingWV. All right, let's go finish out the month. Okay, not bad. 1 and 2. Despite David Perez being player of the week, 1 and 3. All right, let's run the month of April. So bad, but just not like lowball bad. Batter of the month is David Perez. Let's check that out. David Perez hit .391 with 11 bombs and 27 RBI for the month. That's after hitting 4 home runs in like 4 games in March, too. So he's off to a hot start. All right, let's watch the month of May. I mean, this season could still tip either way. 323 is not a bad low ball percentage. It's just a little high. If the next month is lower, you're right back in contention. So we'll see. I think this next month is going to tell us a lot. Yeah, going up into the 400s is not great. That means your win percent for the month was actually probably really good. I mean, bad for low ball. David Perez leading the majors in home runs. That's never great. Let's take a look at the monthly win percentages. Yeah, 333, then 571 in May. Can we get down into the 300s again? That would be nice. No, now we're in second place. All right, back down to 4th place. That's not too bad. The middle of the division is pretty tight. That's why there's so much movement. 4-game home run streak by Perez. Perez just killing it. 31-game on-base streak by Perez. He's now tied with Shohei for the Major League lead in home runs. 3rd in RBI. Garza leading in RBI. 39 and 46, a 459 win percentage. Actually 7.5 games out of a wild card spot, 10 games ahead of the Rockies. So we're closer to a wild card spot than the Rockies. All right. Just a lot of bouncing up and down because the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place teams in this division are really tightly packed in. David Perez, leading All-Star vote getter. Oh, you know what? I blew through the All-Star break by mistake. Sorry about that. Let's go take a look at the All-Star voting. Perez leading at catcher, over 6 million votes. Man, when's the last time a catcher led all vote getters for All-Star voting? Stevens at second base, second in voting. Garza leading the voting at third base. Jenkins second in voting in right field. Justin Rogers leading the second in voting at DH. No one in the pen worth looking at for All-Star vote, but the lowest ERAs are in the sevens, which is not too bad. The highest ERA is a 14.25, but there's only 2 double-digit ERAs on this whole team, which is unusual for low ball. Let's see who was actually named to the roster. No pitchers, of course. Perez voted in at catcher. Stevens selected at second base. Garza voted in at third base. Jenkins selected in right field. Only 4. That's not bad for this approach. Yeah, because at the times, I mean, FlyingWV is maxed out with 6 running this approach before, so 4 is not bad. Right, let's see how the All-Star game actually went. When was the All-Star game? 17th, 16th, 15th. AL won 6-0. Jenkins 0 for 2, Perez 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, Garza 1 for 3, Stevens 0 for 1. So yeah, not a good performance by our squad. They were definitely lowballing the All-Star game. All right, let's see if we won any Pitcher of the Month awards for August. No, Ohtani was the number 1 batter. Ryan Nelson was the number 1 pitcher. Let's go back and look at June. I think I forgot to do that as well. Top batter, was Sean Garza from the Creator roster team, which is not good. I said that it was a good thing, but it was not good. He had 359 with a 419 on base percentage, 12 home runs, 35 RBI, 22 runs scored. All right, so let's play the month of August. Yeah, this team's last in the division. Look at this, below 400 now. Only 3 wins ahead of the Rockies. Look at this. 333 in April, 571 in May, 500 in June, 292 and 250 in July and August. Wow. Now look, the leaderboard's off the table, but FlyingWV could still be worse than the majors here. This is a crazy season. All right, we got to go a week at a time here and see what happens. You know, if it's the pitching staff melting down, then it might continue through September. They're tired but not exhausted. but it could get pretty bad here if we can avoid enough days off. All right, let's see what happens. Let's try week by week here. Really good low win percentage for the last couple months. Still under 400, 56 wins, 5 wins ahead of the Rockies, 5 wins ahead of the Angels. Four and 6 in the last 10, but the Rockies 2 and 8 in the last 10. 7 wins ahead of the Rockies now. 7 wins ahead of the Angels. Angels 1 and 9 in their last 10. Four and 6 in the last 10. Rockies 3 and 7. 7 wins ahead still. 8 wins now ahead of the Angels. Yeah, I think it's out of reach, unfortunately. 3 and 7 in the last 10. Rockies go 5 and 5, but still finishing, well, 6 games ahead for now. One more game to go, I think. $63 and 99. 6 games ahead of the Rockies and 8 games ahead of the Angels. FlyingWV made it interesting though. Those last two months there, 292 and 250, unfortunately floated back up to 400 in September. Yeah, not terrible, not great. I think it's just hard to avoid power in those higher levels. And so there are no flat profiles to chase, right? And so, yeah, maybe the avoid K is a key here. Here's what I do like about these runs. It dispels any notion that all there is to FlyingWV's approach is you like roll out a pitching staff that's going to eat itself and you're going to win 45 or 46 games. Like, there's a lot to it. There's a lot more to it. How'd the knuckleballer do? That's a good question. Which one was the knuckleballer? There he is. Freeman. Freeman went 9 and 15. 9.35 rate, 2.23 whip, negative 3.55. He was terrible. He was terrible. He was legit awful. Negative 3.54, to give you an idea, would have gotten him a spot on our worst war roster that won 11 games. So, yeah, FlyingWV exactly right. Knuckleball's not an automatic pass to do well in this game. Part of it is he's a 50 rated knuckleballer. And, all the other knuckleballers we've seen came with 60 stuff, even if they were at bench level. And so this was a bad knuckleball, I think, is part of the problem. So good choice to take him. He definitely helped with the losing, for sure. All right, let's, while I'm in here, let me do the mouse hover stuff. First, second, first. You did manage to not be first in average. Usually it's first in these FlyingWV runs. And then the defense 30, 30, 29. Defensive efficiency was not a 30. Uh, 63 wins. Still not terrible. Games behind, 30 games behind. Let's check those runs scored and runs against numbers. Runs scored, 1261. Runs against, 1622. I actually ended up giving up a ton of runs. Way more than was projected. Yeah, you actually ended up with a negative 361 run differential, which is not in your top 3, but I think is the 4th worst you've had. So this team did end up giving up a bunch of runs. So I think it was just offense too good. Which is surprising because you took a lot less power, but I guess it's those avoid Ks really help take the edge off the offense. The low avoid Ks. Which is weird though, because the way we've discussed with power, you get that double dip, you're getting extra base hits. So your contact stats go way up, but I guess the avoid K is still important. So yeah, we're learning stuff through these runs. I like it. So going back to the standings, we were last in the division, just not in the league or MLB. And impressively, the Angels win the lowball title, take it away from the Rockies. Look at this, the Angels. 55 wins, the Rockies 57 wins. Z Grizzly also mentioned the NL has more hitter-friendly parks. So yeah, maybe I think keep it in the AL. Maybe keep it with that avoid K focus. I don't know. I'm just surprised that often because I did think you took some really good flat profiles later in the draft when they were available, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is the ballpark too. Yeah, because changing two things at once makes it a little hard. But you did change the park because you changed the approach, so it's not like, it's not like it didn't make sense. I think it was a good plan. All right, let's go ahead and give away some packs. First, let me save this so we don't lose the results we got here. All right, here are the guesses. All right, will this team have the worst record in the majors? They did not. Only FlyingWV had faith there. All right, will this team have the worst league in this worst record in the sub league, which would be the National League? They did not. They were 6 games ahead of the Rockies. Will they have the last team? Will they finish last in the division? They did, and only Z Grizzly thought that would happen. Wow. Was it the Braves? Because I know the Braves simmed pretty poorly. Did you think did everyone think the Braves were gonna be worse in the division? So for Marty, Bronson Johnson, and Nerve Injury will all get 3 bonus points. Sorry, Z Grizzlies in green having 1. There you go. If it had come down to win total, 63. So Farmarti would have been closest. You rushed and hit the wrong choice. Oh, you would have put yes for that one? For worse in the division? Well, you had company though. 2 others thought they would not be worse in the division. Okay, so Z Grizzlies answers were not going to be scored, having already won. And we'll score the rest. Games behind, 30 games behind. Bronson Johnson gets that exactly right. And we'll get a solo point there, off to a good start. Next up is All Stars. I think I said there were 4. Let me check the leaderboard. Yeah, 4 All Stars. Oh, wait, I can't do this yet. We didn't do the postseason awards. What am I doing? I jumped the gun. I was so excited. All right, let's go to the postseason awards here. Oh, we didn't even do the postseason. Man, I really jumped the gun. All right, let's do. Oh, wait, we're not even in the playoffs. There's a game 163 somewhere. The Red Sox and Yankees. They both have 100 wins. So the winner of this wins the division and will get a bye in the wild card round. The Yankees win 11-6, so they are going to get the bye, I believe, in the wild card round. Perez home run champion with 63 home runs. Rogers goes 2020. Garza hit 55. Garza had 163 RBI. Rogers stole 60 bases. Lippy had a shutout. Look, Lippy had a shutout. He was 7-11 with a 7.75 ERA, and he threw a shutout. What the heck? In September, he went 9 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. He threw a gem. Wow. That's amazing. Anything can happen in this game. The games before and after, he gave up 6 earned runs. On August 22nd, he pitched 5 innings. He gave up 9 earned runs. But on September 13th, he was on fire. That's wild. All right, let's go playoff coverage, playoff tree. So by winning that one game, the Yankees get a wild card bye, and if the Red Sox win, they have to come back and place the Yankees again. Okay, Padres beat the Diamondbacks. They'll face the Cubs. Phillies beat the Mets. They'll face the Dodgers. Twins beat the Rangers. They'll face the Mariners. And it did happen. The Red Sox beat the Blue Jays, so they have to face the Yankees again. They've already faced in a one-game playoff and multiple times during the season, so we'll see what happens here. The Red Sox bounced back and they beat the Yankees 3-2. So despite losing the one-game playoff, having to play 3 extra games in the wild card, they managed to beat the Yankees, advance to the ALCS, where they'll face the Mariners, who swept the Twins. Cubs beat the Padres, and the Dodgers swept the Phillies. So it'll be Cubs, Dodgers, Red Sox, Mariners. And Bronson Johnson predicting Red Sox, Cubs. So you can be sure one of those will make it to the World Series. But only one. Oh my goodness, it is Red Sox, Cubs. What is going on here? Bronson Johnson actually got both teams right. I feel like we have to let Bronson Johnson pick the wrong team for the World Series champion just to make things right. And just to be safe, maybe he should guess the Dodgers. Okay, Red Sox champ. Z Grizzly went Yankees Cubs, so Z Grizzly got half. Cubs were up 3-2. Cubs win 4-2. All right, Bronson Johnson was incorrect. The world is back on its axis. 75 game score, not very good, so pretty good low ball run. All right, let's see. Let's go to the postseason awards now. Great Glove Awards. Oh my goodness, you won one in right field, FlyingWV. Your approach was to take bad fielders, and you still won a Gold Glove. All right, let's see what happened here. In right field, Brett Jenkins. He's only a 55. Oh, but he came in with a huge zone rating, 14.4. So, yeah, he might have had 65 before the... So what's happened is it's been recalculated now for the new season. So he might have been a 65 before. 65 is definitely enough to win the Gold Glove. We've had lower ratings win the Gold Glove. So 1 Gold Glove. Relief pitch of the year. I mean, there was no reliever with a sub-7 ERA, sub-8 ERA. So the ERAs did finally come back up on this team. So there's no way there'll be any relief pitcher of the year points. I feel very comfortable saying that. Yep, no one got points. All right, next up is Platinum Stick Award. Probably, what, 4 of these? 4 or 5? Oh, only 2. Only 2, wow. All right, let's see what happened here. Perez, a catcher, of course. 63 home runs, 320. He basically had like a big dumper type year. And Sean Garza at third, 55 home runs, 301 average. He's the type of guy who has a career season, he gets ridiculous contract, and then stinks the rest of his career. Yeah, that might be true. All right, so 2 Silver Slugger awards, no relief pitcher of the year votes, and 2 Silver Sluggers. Okay, no Rookie of the Year eligibility. I mean, Cy Young, let's not even joke about that. Let's just confirm there were no votes. Yeah, no votes. And then MVP. I mean, MVP is possible. David Press, 1312 OPS. I mean, that 11.8 WAR, even 18 stolen bases. Intentionally walked 12 times. All right, look at this guy, Jeff O'Neill. He had 228. He was intentionally walked 11 times. He did hit 36 bombs. He was walked 11 times. Wow, intentionally walked 11 times. Brett Jenkins, not intentionally walked at all, hit by 18 pitches, though. Struck out 236 times. Amazing stat line. Amazing stat line. Okay. So I think David Perez has a shot. Shohei is down in OTP in 2025 and OTP 27. I think Perez has a shot here at the MVP. All right, we have never had an MVP winner in low ball. We've had several second place finishes, but no MVP. Oh my goodness, David Perez won the MVP. That is going to get a red cell on the on the leaderboard because you do not want to win the MVP, but yet here we are. I dare say it might even be unanimous. 29 first place votes. Shohei in a comeback year gets 1. He has not been simming well, but he had 62 bombs and hit 288. Probably got a bunch of stolen bases too. Not really. Only stole 11. Did he pitch this year? He did not pitch either, so... Yeah. So, yeah, on the strength of the batting alone, I think it should have been unanimous, but... Perez got robbed. Garza came in third. 242 points. Ahead of Freddie Freeman. Yeah, it went Nationals Dodgers for the MVP. Perez best. I don't know. Max LP80 had a Triple Crown winner. I think Triple Crown trumps MVP because every year we get an MVP winner in each league. You don't always get a Triple Crown, so I think Max's Triple Crown winner might be the most impressive, non-impressive thing in low ball. That was in OOTP 25 though, I think. But yeah, winning the MVP is still pretty bad in low ball. This is the 90 power. 90 power. He did have 30 avoid K, but the 90 power. And this is what I was saying about the double dip. These home runs, these extra home runs are base hits that are not accounted for in the contact rating. And so you're talking about 63 extra base hits. Right, so if you took away 63 base hits, let me get the calculator out here. And they're not all 63 are additive, right? Like an average home run hitter would have hit like maybe 15 or 20. But if you take away 63 base hits from 137, and then you divide that by the number of at bats, which is 429, you're down to a 172. So let's say an average hitter would have hit like 18 home runs. Right? That's 45 extra home runs from the power. So from the 137, you subtract 45. You're still talking a 207 average versus the 318 that he ended up hitting. So the extra power has a huge impact. The way the game is designed, adding power adds base hits that are not part of contact. So this is why you get a 50 contact guy hitting 318, is because those extra base hits are coming from the home runs that the contact rating doesn't account for. And so that's how you end up with a season where a guy hits 318 and 63 bombs. It's those 63 bombs that boosted the batting average. 11.8 WAR. I still can't believe that this wasn't unanimous over Shohei, though. I'm sure it was an LA beat writer that voted for Shohei. All right, I think we have enough information now that we can do the pack giveaway. Now we can go back to this. Okay, so now we can say All-Stars. There were 4. Formarty gets that exactly right. So solo point to Formarty. Nerve Anarchy and Flying WV gets 5 each, just missing out. And C Grizzly, who has already won, also did guess 4 correctly. Gold Glovers, there was actually 1. And so everyone's going to get a point. Nerve Anarchy gets 2. And then once you get 0, also get points. They're all one away from the right answer. Platinum Stick Awards, there were only 2. I was surprised at how few there were. Only 2. So the 3 guesses are going to take it. Nerd Anarchy and From RT. Again, Z Grizzly would have been right in there with another point. Alright, the mouse hover questions. Runs scored. First. Nerd of Anarchy, From RT, and Flying WV each get points. Batting average. First. Solo point for From RT. Home runs hit. 16th. Bronson Johnson, 9 away. Not close, but closest. That isn't right? Oh, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong ones. First, second, and first. Sorry. First, second, and first. First, second. Yeah, this is supposed to be first. My bad. I was looking at the wrong part of the sheet. So this is first. So yeah, Nerd, Formarty, and Flying WV all get points here. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, it was first, second, and first. First in runs, second in average, first in home runs. ERA, 30th. Nerd of Anarchy, Formarty, and Flying WV. Strikeouts thrown, 30th. Nerd of Anarchy, Formarty, Flying WV. And then defensive efficiency, 29th. So solo point for Flying WV. All right, that is probably going to help tighten the race considering Flying WV didn't get the 3 bonus points. Nerd of Anarchy with 6 plus 9 plus 3 bonus points for 9. Bronson Johnson 2 plus 3 bonus points for 5. Formarty 8 plus 3 bonus points for 11. And Flying WV 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 no bonus points. So 9, 5, 11, 6. Still anybody's contest, but I think Formarti and Nervenki definitely have big advantage over the rest of the field. All right, home runs hit by the team leader in home runs. 63 by David Perez. 63. 59 by Formarti is going to be the closest. Z Grizzly would have gotten another point there too with 4 over, tied with Formarti's 4 under. You know, 63 was not a lot for 90 power, but it's because he's a catcher. He didn't get enough. He didn't get as many plate appearances or at bats as another player would have gotten. So he also got walked 154 times, which reduces his chances at home runs too. All right, strikeouts by a batter. 236 by Brett Jenkins. 236 is so many. No one could even fathom that guess except for FlyingWV, who gets 240 and gets a solo point there. All right, batting average. Lowest batting average at least 300 plate appearances. Jeff O'Neill hit 228. 228. 234, 6 points away, is going to take it. Nerd of Anarchy. Solo point. OPS, lowest OPS. Andre Jackson had a 755, but he did not have enough plate appearances. Jeff O'Neill again with an 847. 847. FlyingWV is going to be the closest there. Another solo point from FlyingWV. And the lowest batter WAR. Wow, no one was negative on the batter side. Andre Jackson, the lowest with a 0. And that means FlyingWV with a 0.6 is going to be the closest. All right, so Nerd Ranking moves up to 10. Bronson Johnson holds at 5. Formarti moves up to 12. And FlyingWV moves up to 9. So right now, 3 people could still win this. All right, next up is strikeouts thrown by the team leader in strikeouts. This is a pitching question. It is a starting pitcher, 136. Wow, Z Grizzly been right there. Formarti gets a solo point, adding to his lead. So close, FlyingWV, so close to getting another solo point here. But 136. The second place pitcher was 132, which FlyingWV would have nailed exactly. But 136 is go to Formarti. And then home runs allowed, 50 by Mark Freeman. 50. That's the guy with the 20 home run suppression, right? 50 home runs allowed. 50 home runs allowed. Nerd Anarchy gets 47. Formarti gets 48. So Formarti padding that lead. I think might have clinched it at this point. Highest ERA. 13.06. Just enough innings by Al Uloa in the bullpen. 102 innings. 13.06 ERA. 13.06. 12.05 or 12.5, sorry, by Bronson Johnson. Great guess there. Highest whip. Oh man, Esteban Guerrero, 98 innings, just missed out on the 2.53 counting. But Al Uloa also had a 2.53 in his counts. 2.53 whip. Z Grizzly actually would have taken that 2.53. 0.36 away is FlyingWV. 0.3 away is Nerd Anarchy, so Nerd Anarchy is going to take that one. And then Batter War, negative 4.5. Esteban Griego, negative 4.5. For Marty gets that one exactly, and I think that probably clinched it right there. And then how many pitchers? I mean, this is pretty telling too. 1, 2, 3 relief pitchers didn't get to 100 innings. That's a bad sign, I think, for FlyingWV's approach. Let's go to the batter view and look at pitching stats. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 14, 18, 19, 28. That's pretty low for one of FlyingWV's runs. But man, from Archie gets that almost exactly right. 31 versus 28. So 11 for Nerd of Anarchy, 6 for Bronson Johnson, 15 for Marty, who caught fire at the end there. Yeah, it didn't work this time, but we know it has worked very well several times. But oh yeah, sorry, it's hard to tell if it's the ballpark or the switch in the selection, RNG. Could be any one of those or a combination of those sources. All right, first place was Z Grizzly. Great guesses by Formarty across the board. Some people build a big lead in the upfront section and then hang on. Some people catch fire during the batters or pitchers, but Formarty did well in all three. So good all-around victory for second place there by Formarty. All right, well, thanks everybody for being here. Hope you had fun. That was another good one from FlyingWV. Learned a lot, I think. I definitely did. Also from Sporer's run, 2 bench level starting pitchers finishing well over 500, and with 5.05 and a less than 4.5, I think, ERA. I don't think we've seen, look if you look at now. Granted, FlyingWV's taking the worst bench level starting pitcher he can find, and Paul's taking the best. But for comparison, right, FlyingWV's bench level starting pitcher, 7-11 with a 7.75 ERA. So, really nice job selecting there by Sporer on Friday afternoon. All right, FlyingWV redeeming another game. We'll see what that's going to be. This batch of packs I'll send to Nicolino when he gets back from vacation, so it might not be until the middle of next week, but I will pass those along. All right, let's see. We're going to raid Midnight Sumo. It's the last day of the sumo tournament. Want to catch as much of it as we can. 15 days of sumo. This is day 15. And all the competitors, they fight 15 bouts, so it's the best record. And then if they're tied, they have a sumo off where they face each other to determine the final winner. So might be in for some interesting sumo tonight. Let's see. Programming note. I don't think we have anything scheduled tomorrow if anyone wants to jump in. But I am going to do a test run of my historic studs and duds. I'm going to try to pick 6 players to add to our worst war team and see if I can take that 11-win team and make it a playoff team. So that should be a lot of fun. And then Thursday we're back to regular pack rips. And then Friday afternoon, I might do another run of historic studs and duds in the afternoon just to introduce that to more people. And then we'll hopefully have someone want to play a community game on Friday night. If not, I have some experiments I've been wanting to do too, so we can run those as well. All right, let's have fun watching Midnight Sumo, and I will hope to see you tomorrow night for Z Grizzly playing Dead Ball.